Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays the Dragonborn. Last time we stopped a group of people from taking a large number of Warforged, and now we need to find out who's responsible for it. And we hope to get a little help from someone called Toch Ingoth.
You've reached the residential complex the Inquisitive told you about. Now to find the people responsible for the kidnappings.
And I've been sent to this apartment here to determine who performed the
The
kidnappings.
splintered remains of the door suggest that you may not be the only one looking for this kidnapper.
Oh, wonderful. Toch! Remember, if anything goes wrong with the operation, the emergency meetup point is at the central gate. It should be secure. I've hired some local toughs to guard it and make sure that only our people get through. Angor. Well, Angor is the person we had to deal with last time. So remember, if anything goes wrong with the operation, emergency meetup is at the central gate.
The torn page you found points you to your next destination, the gate in the central tower of Underlane.
Very well, let me just make sure there are no other clues here. But there's another note here. Angor, I've gone through the old South Fort to make preparations for the soul splitting. Meet me at the hideout once you have the Warforged. We should be able to process them quickly. There's plenty of space. One of the advantages of running an operation in this rundown neighborhood. Toch! Alright, there we have... We're supposed to find 6 notes. Just making sure there are no more in the apartment. Yes, and that means we go this way. Just want to make sure there are no other areas here. Now I noticed that these people just love double doors, which is rather unusual. Hello there. They say this was once the most populated part of the city. Now it's a ghost town. Oh, hold on. Another note? Angor, I've made shipping arrangements for when the operation is complete. Make sure your goons guard the crates well. I don't expect any problems, but the last thing we need is some snoop prying open one of those boxes and finding a warforged inside. Toch! Yeah. I've made shipping arrangements for when the operation is complete. Yeah, well, I'm trying to remember, did we actually kill him last time? Or, I mean, Angor, of course, not Toch. Let's see. Hello? I heard that the Warforged were having some kind of rally. No idea what that's about. Well, yeah. What are you doing in this neighborhood? Geesh, no one can snoop around apparently in this neighborhood. Well, there's a big door there. This is a noisier
Things seem
part.
strangely quiet as you enter the Underlane neighborhood.
I mean, this is the noisiest neighborhood I've ever heard with the background ambient noise. Oh well. Making sure there are no more, because I miss a good number of these things. I used to live down in the Cogs. Maybe someday I'll be able to afford a place that has a view of the sky. Seeing if you can get higher up, I guess. Most of the folk in these parts work down in the Cogs. Hmm. Cog's not a fun place to go. You look like a scrapper. They say this was once the most. Oh, yeah, I've already heard that one. Not gonna lie, there's no way you're from around here. Well, what gave it away?
Some of the locals look up as you approach, then start heading your way.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Oh! Yeah, one of those guys too. Uh-oh! I just figured out what... They said something about flying, doing some in-air travel in this particular area here. Oi. I think I figured out which crossbow I'm using right now. The one with the paralysis in it, apparently. Yeah. Ooh. Nice. Hmm. Where was I? Oh, I retreated all the way back to here. Huh. All right. Now, why do I live here? Rent's cheap. Why else? Yeah, that's the usual reason for living in a neighborhood like this. Though, I've seen worse. And of course, the definition of worse is the cogs. All right, before I go down there, let me check this way. Sharn is such a crowded city, and yet no one wants to live here. I have a buddy who can get you a deal on coffins in bulk. Well, considering the number of people I have shot in this adventure so far, I could understand why someone may be wondering about bulk coffins. Well then, nothing else around here. But we do have to worry about probably those sky sleds because... Oh, hold on. I was just so used to not being able to get into any place. Ooh, an Underlane gargoyle. Interesting. Oh, let's make sure my friends are here first. Alright, that's for me. And that's for my dog. And that's for the gargoyle. That gargoyle's not in a very tenable position. Just saying. I think the gargoyle is not using its abilities to its best advantage at this point. Oh, it finally got paralyzed. Crest of the sword. Find the crest. 3 left. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. So does that mean there'll be another one here? Nope. And that valve doesn't work. And over here, probably not much this way either. Just an adventurer's pack and nothing that really works there. So now it's time for us to head downstairs and find out.
This area seems to be a part of the city's massive water purification system.
Alright, I suppose you'll need a massive water purification system for a large city like this. Yeah. Nothing that way. Not gonna be jumped by a large water elemental or anything like that. How different! It can be.
Another group of ruffians singles you out and heads your way.
Yeah. 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 We could just take care of the ones that are actually attacking me rather than the ones that are paralyzed. Yeah, and you, and you, and you. Ooh, I really like this paralysis thing. Sort of gets payback for all those enemies that held me or paralyzed me or did anything like that to me. About time I get some payback for that. Back up here. See, here are lots of people. What's this way? This door is locked. Can I pick the lock? Yes, I can. Relay switch. All right, one of these things. You always have to be careful with these. I wasn't expecting such a complicated thing to be behind a locked door. Now, it could be that this is... Alright, let me see. Alright. That I was eventually going to find a key in order to get through here. Now, there's one place there, and there's one place there. Signal crystals. Warforged. Well, that's always going to be tricky. We know we're going to be asked to fight these things, right? Yeah, the soul split Warforged. There you go. And oops. Ah, hey, ouch, 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 ouch. And now for you. Did they break my turret? Probably. Repairs needed. Yeah, I know you need repairs. Yeah, like that's gonna help you any. Alright, where were we? Well, that wasn't as bad as I feared. Now, of course, we've got those guys, and any bets on whether or not they activate as soon as I do this? Good thing nobody took any bets. I would have lost it. Yeah, and now here. How do I get through here? Hopefully this doesn't give you too much damage. Oh, maybe it doesn't damage you if we're going through it. Alright, good. Well, runes. Oh, interesting. What are these all about? No idea. Something tells me if you don't do anything with these first, you're in trouble. There must be some sort of trap with it. Wait, detecting traps? No. Or is this locked? It is locked. All right, that's the answer to that question. Now, what do we have? Question mark, question mark. Those two things, those two things, those two things, and that. But how do we turn this? They're all locked. Hmm. That's going to be an interesting little puzzle there to try to figure out. Right, and this lever? Ah, should have known it was going to be a Simon puzzle. There you go. All right, a little bit more of a puzzle then. And we are through. Yay! Let me make sure my friends are all with me and find out what's. Is this next area? Well, let's try the obvious room first. Oh, this is going to be a real puzzly one. Now, anything that we need that to turn on the red. And that'll turn that on. And the question is, what turning on the red does. And it also turn. Oh, we need to turn on the red and the first blue. Right, that is the goal of this. All right, good to know what the goal of the puzzle thing is before you do it. I don't want to do it too quickly because I was wondering whether it was a trap or if it was a. Right. Actually, let's try whether it was a trap or if we need to open the red door. They're not mutually exclusive because it could be that as soon as the red comes up, something opens up, the red room opens up, something spills out, and I have to fight it. So I'm going to unlock the blue lever first, or at least be as far along with it since I can't be all the way along there. Let's see. Do something similar to what I did on the other side. Oops. Now that means everything should be ready here. Except for this. Oh, well. Of course, that's also a possibility. Let's see. I want a little bit of fire protection. That's another reason to have it done as quickly as possible. It's just in case they have something like that. But, okay, I was thinking that there was going to be a... Or maybe that red thing just turned on the fire. Out of curiosity. Alright. So I was completely wrong in my guess that I needed to go through there. I have a feeling that instead I needed to go this way. Just in case you were... Alright, I'm going to test out this hypothesis. And that... Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Ha 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 ha. Tricky, 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 tricky. But how do you get that door open then? Unless we go back to the original way. Right, so now I tested that out. Now that goes back to... let's turn the fire back on. Yeah, I would have thought that that would open up that door, but it doesn't. Hmm. Something just doesn't add up here. I'm not too sure what it is. Of course, the side that's open might be related to this. Now that's closed and this one's open. Aha! Let's take care of the wizard first. They really tear up my turrets pretty quickly. I think I'm going to need to switch to mainly using the... Ouch! No, no, not that one, not that spell! Ah! Oh well. Ah. Oh well. Yeah. Alright, now. Alright, that's 2 through there. Alert, alert! Yeah, I forgot about that spell, yeah. Alright, now. Well, they don't have very good saves against that spell. Alright, good. Alright. All the way through here, nothing? Oh, a chest. Guess it's an option. Oh, it must be an optional, of course. Of course it's an optional. That's because it's behind a locked door. Yeah. All that for that lousy chest. Ha 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 ha. Well, make sure there's nothing in here that is worth looking for. Apparently not. So I think we'll need to go back to where we were before we found that little door there. That is a lot of work for one lousy chest. But we'll head back into the main section outside of our little secret area. And that's where I'm going to meet you for the next episode of Bunny Plays the Dragonborn.